Hey, baseball show.
Welcome if you're just joining us. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. We're in the fifth with one man out.
Overhand curve. Low middle. Overhand curve. Low middle.
Abrams in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Low middle.
The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5.
Fastball. Middle inside.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 2-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Overhand curve. Low middle. Overhand curve. Low middle.
That's in there.
Sinker. Low middle.
Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
Curve.
Man at first, one away. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Ripped into right field, base hit. Around second is Wood. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Digging in. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 61 taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Low inside. Curveball. Low inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
Seam fastball. High inside.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that's way high. And that's ball 2. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for the Nationals.
So they're all loaded up. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Ball.
Weimer on third. Meade on second. Garcia on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. Now a 3-run game, 7-4. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Middle outside.
Foul ball there.
Curveball. Low outside.
2 on, 2 outs. Held out on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 7 and the Nationals 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composer.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Max Kranick.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Stepping in, Liam Hicks. One pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
For the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Just missed.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on, and that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Andre Granillo.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Ground ball right side, Nunez. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Nassim Nunez.
Curveball.
You see,
Low
eyes wide
middle.
open.
Curveball.
I see,
Low
had a
middle.
vision, had a dream, eyes wide open.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 1-1. Just missed.
2-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And there's a foul ball.
Curveball. Low middle.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 2-2. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Curveball. Low middle.
Nunez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That clips the zone. And the count is 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating.
One out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2.
Out towards right center field. Marcy on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Curveball. Low inside.
This to third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So one left for Washington, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Marlins DH. Christopher Morel.
These Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ball 2.
Next offering is outside. Right side, hard hit. Garcia takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
Ball 1.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. Granillo in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. That misses the zone. 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Young on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 7 and the Nationals 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the last half of the 7th. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Low outside.
Got him swinging, and one gone. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's out.
Curveball. Middle inside.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
The Nationals trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, right field. That is the inning. It's the Marlins. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Miles Michaelis.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Oh, the throw is over his head. Around second now, going for 3. And he makes it all the way to third. So a costly throwing error there.
Clearly that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. High fly ball lifted into year right field. Weimer takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher.
Time called. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Joe Mack looking to drive in a run with 1 out and a runner at third. High fly ball right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 4.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
And that is that. Back here in Nationals. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ronnie Enriquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Tap foul at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Bunting
That's
for a
a foul
hit,
ball.
and that's just foul.
Slider. Low outside.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air to left center. Stowers has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Slider. Middle outside.
Foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
0-2 now. Look
Ball
out.
one.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Four-seam fastball.
The Nats down
High
by
inside.
4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
This one chopped to first. Hernandez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals go quiet. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One pitch and one out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to
Up
do.
next
Get a guy to
for
roll
the
over a little
Marlins,
bit, hit the
right
ball on the
fielder,
ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And first offering is fouled off. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Outside.
Really
Ball
good
2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just
Ball 3.
misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. And now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and that's the inning. Miami. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Ball
No.
1 there.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, James
Circle change. Low middle.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Stays alive.
Sweeper. Low inside. Slider. Low inside.
That's
Ball
inside. And that's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Popped up. Lopez under it. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Ball.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Ball 2.
Four-seam
2 down,
fastball.
nobody on.
Low
Here in the
outside.
last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
Slider. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar. Yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar. Porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos, aquí los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ando loco. Todos los míos on go. Todos los míos on go.
I'm a bold one, I'm a true one, big dream one.
Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, the lefty, DJ Hers. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. All right, ready to get underway. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Weimer on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hers getting his 20th start of the year, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That's out to center field. Cruz coming on, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., and getting the start for Miami, Ryan Gusto. What do you have on him, Chris? C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
No, that's in.
Sinker. Low middle.
Just
nope, that's
missed.
low. That's the ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul ball there.
Curveball. Low inside.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at our lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dylan Cruz.
And Boog, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
The ball.
Just
Sinker.
missed.
Low outside.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Curveball. Low outside.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Curveball. Low inside.
And that just misses.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sinker. Low middle.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Makes the sliding stop to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. And he takes a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Nationals Park. And now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. That one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Stowers went deep twice in his last game. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 2.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Swing, and he popped it up. Base hit into the outfield. And there it is. Keeps it rolling in this one, Singy. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Ball.
Grounder might be 2. House to second, on to first, double play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Curtis Mead. And that drops in for a strike. Mead wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ha!
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball.
Four-seam. Fastball. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
There's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Curveball. Low outside.
Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Middle outside.
That's in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. On to second, they get one.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get two. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least one.
One out man at first. Dalen Lyle now at the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edwards should have this one. Makes the grab.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And it is gone. A two-run homer, home run number 10 of the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So two down, Jorby Bebos digging in for the Nationals. Check swing foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
0-1 down. And a swing and a bouncer. Foul of first.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That one close. Rule the ball. Ball one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Low inside.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run homer. And it's now back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Ah, that hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher Liam Hicks.
Step off throw to first.
No.
And he's back in safely. This one in the air. Me. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
One out man at first. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Move to second. Lopez back in on a dive. This one in the air, right field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Lopez around third. He scores to tie it up. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the Marlins, right
Not sure
fielder,
if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
One away with a runner at third here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That clips a corner. Inside, and that's ball 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. House. Over to second for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Yeehaw!
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Cutter. High outside.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Circle change. Low outside.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got him swinging. James Wood at the plate. Last year gained some attention. He was intentionally walked in a game June 29th 4 times. Only the 3rd player that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it 3-2. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swings through that. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Late on that fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Morel gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. The two-run shot, his 27th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Now Kyle Stowers.
He's picked up right where he left off last game, Boog. What can't this guy do? It's like BP for him in the box lately.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Into center. Abrams grabs it on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Marlins, first baseman, Heriberto Hernandez.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Wastes no time there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout now. And he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. DJ Hers gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On the mound now, Sean Dubin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Otto Lopez. Meade over to second, double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 5-2. This is Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida.
Four-seam fastball, high outside. Four-seam fastball, high outside.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it. And there's one away.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Meade goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and he's a native of Australia. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Low inside.
On the ground to the left. Lopez. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 2.
Get your minds right, get your rhymes tight, cause you ain't spitting fire. Not at all, so I gotta take a high and a no talent.
Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. Got him to chase one upstairs there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses.
That's the ball.
3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a run. It's 6-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ball.
And another ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Now 3-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Miles Michaelis preparing to come on if needed. Granillo getting cranked up as well. And there's the automatic. Check swing, and he went. And the count's full. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So, man aboard. Owen Casey will hit next. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away. Out towards right center field. Weimer gets under it. 2 away down. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Andre Granillo taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Morel now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Now a 6-2 ball game. This is NL East baseball here. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Circle change. Low middle. Circle change. Low middle.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now he breaks his bat. Bare hand grab over to first, and they get the out.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
And a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Sinker. Low inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it. I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Jorbeat Bebas digging in for the Nationals.
Second baseman, Jorbeat Bebas.
In the air, left field. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Nationals 2.
We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma. So let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house,
and now Connor Norby.
For the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Just missed.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Weimer on the move. And there's one away.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. It's practically automatic at this point. It seems every trip to the plate, something good's happening. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's outside.
That's a ball. Outside.
Ball 1. This one chopped up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lopez off of first with 2 away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Up and in, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the sixth. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stowers takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Sinker. Low middle.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run blast. Home run number 30 on the year. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-4.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam
Two
fastball.
runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground, right side. Hernandez takes it to the bag. That's the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Curtis.
So next will be the four-hole hitter for the Nationals, Curtis Mead.
Ball.
Curveball. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run homer. We're through 6 full. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Clayton Beeter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Owen Casey.
That's the ball.
What a year it's been for the rookie. He's getting a lot of playing time, and there's no doubt he's earned it. He's looked good at the plate and continues to be a valuable piece in this lineup.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Time call.
Got time.
Pitch hitter coming on. Griffin Conant. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Casey stays at first with 1 out. Way out front for strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Out towards right center field. Cruz moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next,
Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 left for Miami. They hold a 7-4 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Now on the bump, Ronnie Enriquez.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That The mark on the inside corner.
Fastball. High outside.
That one ripped, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Going to count 1 and 2.
That's in.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Struck him out looking.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the call third strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
The Marlins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hee-haw!
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Fouled off. He was late.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2.
Circle change. Low inside.
This one in the air center field. Conine takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Right fielder.
So digging in, Joey Wheeler. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Now the Marlins manager. So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And now just a 2-run deficit. House in the box again. Takes the strike.
High middle.
Foul ball there. Fairbanks, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
No, that missed.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Hee-haw!
Slider. Middle outside.
The 1-1. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-5. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miles Michaelis.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
This one in the air right field. And
that's
no
foul.
one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here's the first baseman, Heriberto Hernandez.
Oh.
Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Liam Hicks. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and everyone safe. The bases are loaded.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Hard liner. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Miles Michaelis will depart. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a foul ball. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next, for the Marlins, center fielder Griffin Coleman.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning. Back here at Nationals Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Just missed.
Down.
The Fish leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Here.
Circle change. Low outside. Slider. Middle inside.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Curtis Mead.
That missed. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ha!
Cutter. High outside.
To third, Norby. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back in Washington, D.C. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. Foul ball. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing. It's up. Staying hot. He's turning 2 great games into a personal highlight reel, Boog. Impressive.
Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Marlins had another with the solo shot. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. This is Marlins baseball. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played in the majors?
Wow. You know, I would say, you know, it would be interesting what it would feel like to step in there against Bob Gibson because of how intimidating he was and just how fearless he was, what that at bat might be like. You know, back then, you take a swing that's too hard and you're going to be on your back the next pitch, right? So just that fear factor of maybe facing someone like him. I also think about, you know, just the showmanship of Satchel Paige and just all the things that, you know, he would do out there on the mound, and how cool it would be just to go back in the time machine against somebody like that.
Up next,
goes down swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Nationals. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Slider. Middle outside.
Nope, ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
They're down to their final strike.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
This one in the air. Edwards. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, a 7-out save in this one. It's far from your standard save, but he did what was necessary to help his team get the win. And see a guy pitch like this, it's very inspiring for other guys down in the bullpen.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Does anybody out there still give a about me? Do you still see what they thought I could be? I gambled away all the loving I ever had, and my cheap one-night romance and always done bad. Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo locked on and do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, everybody seems to think I changed since I quit. Dropped all my bad habits and started back thinking. When I jump off the wagon, honey, would you catch my fall? If I hollered out your name, would you hear me call? Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Baby, I'll go back to